Hi, it's Amy. I'm here to show you a few fun techniques you can use on your pages. Thanks.
The first technique I'm going to show you is how to add ink splotches and splatters like this little grouping here onto your pages. So I've got a bottle of Mr. Huey's and I'm just going to shake it up, unscrew the cap, and in a downward flicking motion, go like that. You can also layer different colors. So I'll repeat the same thing. Now you'll want to keep in mind that you don't really have much control of where the splatters go. As you can see, there's random splotches and different sizes, but I think it's turned out great. The second technique I'd like to show you is stitching on paper. I've got these embroidery stencil kits from the new line Yes Please, and it comes with the templates as well as the pad and a paper piercer and a needle and thread too. So what you'll want to do is set the pad down, put your piece of paper on top of it, and I'm just going to do this arrow right here, and you'll use the holes as a guide to poke the holes through. As you can see, it also has lines indicating where to sew on the template. So you'll want to always start at the bottom with a knot at the end of your thread, and using a simple backstitch you will sew the lines according to the guide on the template. And these arrows are great because you can put them on layouts, on cards, on different projects that you have. And it's just a fun way to add a little bit of dimension and stitching, even if you don't like sewing, onto your layouts. Oftentimes I'll actually get several layouts together and poke the holes and sit in front of the TV with my thread, scissors, and needle and do a bunch of sewing. It's very therapeutic. You should actually try it. So this one I'm just going to tie a knot and go back through this hole and go back for the big stem of the arrow. There you go. And what you'll want to do is tie a knot at the back to secure it, or you can put it down with some washi tape. Just trim off the end. And now you've got a nice stitched arrow. So for the layout, you can see that I did 3 arrows. What you would do is you would just flip the template around and draw those and stitch them as well, the same way. The last technique I'd like to show you is how I cut triangles into a layout. You'll need all these supplies: a cutting mat, pencil, craft knife, metal ruler, as well as an eraser. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to draw 2 straight lines across. And I'm just eyeballing how far I want them apart. And then I'm just making little notches, and you can use a ruler to be more exact, but I'm just eyeballing it. And basically I'm forming the triangles. So I'm drawing the dots so that the dot on the second line is halfway in between the 2 dots on the top line. Then what I'll do is take my craft knife and the ruler and simply make a slit all the way down from one point to the other. And I'll just repeat the process all the way down the line. Now that I've done those lines, I'm going to do the other side. And you can kind of see the triangles forming already. Last one. All right, so it looks good. As you can see, they're kind of flipping up already. Always put the cap back on, it's pretty sharp. Then I'm just going to erase all these lines. And with my fingers, I'm just going to gently flip those little triangles up. If you want to be more precise, you could use a bone folder. But it just gives a cool dimensional cutout effect. And what I want to do is layer something behind it. So I've got this pattern paper that looks pretty good, and I'll just cut a strip of it. And it looks like the flowers actually look pretty good. This is me being indecisive. And then finally, I settle on the original idea. So I just add a strip of adhesive to the bottom and the top and lay the piece of paper on top of it so I can see what pattern I want to reveal. And there you have it. Hope you enjoy adding some of these techniques to your projects. Thanks for watching.